everyone, and today I'll be showing you part 2 or the decline variation of the fishing pole trap. So the normal trap starts in the Ruy Lopez, which is e4, e5, nf3, nc6, bishop b5, then knight to f6. And be sure to watch the last video, which is the fishing pole trap, so you will realize what the trap is. And this is a continuation of that, so be sure to watch that first. Over here the fishing pole trap is white castles. We move n to g4 and he moves h3. We move h5, the standard. Instead of taking over here with his pawn, he can move he can take our knight on c6 because it's a more common move in the Ruy Lopez and people are more familiar with it. Over here we take with a pawn on c6. He can move something like d4. We take on d4. He can take with his queen on d4. We take with our queen. He takes with his knight and we move our knight back to e5. As you can see, there's nothing wrong. Even if the trap didn't work, we can develop our bishop into the game. Over here we can castle queenside because that's the standard when it's the exchange variation. We can bring our other bishop into the game, and it's a good position for black. So even if it doesn't work, it's still good. Let's go back to over here. Over here, instead of taking with his bishop, he can just play a developing move, knight to c3. Over here we move knight to d4, attacking his knight over here. He takes our knight on d4. We take with a pawn, attacking his knight. He moves his knight back. Then we attack his bishop by moving a6 over here. He moves his bishop back. And here's a little trap in the fishing pole trap. If white knows it, here's another trap in it. We give up our material on d4 over here by moving a knight to e5. So he will probably take our pawn, and this is the trap. We move our pawn to c5. He cannot move something like n to e2, because if he moves n to e2, we move our pawn to b5. He has to move his bishop back, and we move our pawn to c4, and it's a bad position for white as he'll be giving up a bishop. So he will have to move f3, because the same case will go for if he moves to b3. So he'll move to f3. Over there we take his knight on f3. He takes with his queen, and then we just trap his bishop again by moving b5. If he tries to act smart and moves his pawn to e5 while attacking our rook over here, we can just move our rook somewhere else, as now our pawns are still attacking our bishop and the rook isn't in danger anymore. He will bring his bishop back and we can trap his bishop again. So that is the trap in the fishing pole trap. Let's move a bit back over here. He doesn't even have to move h3 over here. Maybe he might know the fishing pole trap and he moves knight to c3. Over here we just do a developing move, b to d6. Then he can do d3, h3. He can do anything over here. And if he moves d3, we just castle. If he moves h3, we can try and continue with our trap. And yeah, that's it. And I hope you like this video. Be sure to like, and I'll see you all later.